Hey YouTubers, this is Justin Barrett 16. This is my third deck profile. I'm missing three. Well, I've got three more cards to get before it's completed. So I'll start off. I have three. Destroy the Silver Shield. Its effects: if it's destroyed by battle, you can special. It's can't, you can you don't take damage by the next monster that attacks that turn. I have three Blizzard the Far North. Effects: special summons a monster that's level 4 or lower in defense position, and it cannot be special summoned. I've got three Borrow the Spear. It's good to swarm field. It does piercing damage to defense position monsters, which are lower than 1,700. And it can special summon itself if you control another blackwing monster besides itself. I have three Shreya the Blue Flame. Its effects: when it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can special summon one monster that's 1,500 or less attack, and its effects are negated. I got two Sirocco of the Dawn. It normal summon. It's like it normal summons if your opponent controls a monster and you don't. It's basically the same as Cyber Dragon, but it's a blackwing. And once per turn, if you can select one face-up blackwing monster you control, it gains attack equal to the total attack of all face-up blackwing monsters on the field, except itself. Monsters other than the selected card cannot attack that turn. I got one Gale the Whirlwind. Most people know what this does, but for people that doesn't, it when it's on the field, if you control another blackwing, you can special summon it. When it's on the field, its effect is it halves any opponent's monster attack and defense in half. I got one Colute the Moon Shadow. It's good for when you've got a low attack blackwing monster that you want to destroy one of your opponent's ones that's high. Its effect is if you you put it into the graveyard from your hand, to have a blackwing monster you control on the field gain 1,400 till the end phase. I've got two Elf and the Raven. Its effect: you can if you control a blackwing face up blackwing monster, you can normal summon it without tributing. When it's normal summoned, you can change the battle position of one monster your opponent controls. I've got one Gust of Back Blast. Its effect is special summons. It special summons when you control no cards at all, no magic, no traps, no monsters at all. My last set of the monsters, I got Dark to Dragon. Most people know what it does, but for people that don't, I'll just explain it anyway. You can special summon it if you have exactly three, no more, three no less, dark monsters in your graveyard. It can be special summoned that way, and that's it. When it's on the field, you can remove one of those dark monsters to destroy one card, or if you remove one dark monster, you can destroy one card on the opponent's side of the field, but you can remove as many dark monsters as you get. That's all for the monsters. Now for magics. I've got two It's called Space Typhoon. Self-explanatory, just destroys one spell or trap card on the field. I got Monster Reborn. Everyone knows what that does. I got Book of Moon. It puts one face up monster in face down defensive position. We got Allure of Darkness. Draw 2, discard a dark, remove a dark. Cards of Black Feathers. Remove a Blackwing, draw 2 cards. Oh, and you can't special summon that turn. Giant Tunage, return all magic and traps to your owner's hand. Foolish Burial, send one monster card from your deck to the graveyard. Dark Hole, destroys all monsters on the field. Black Whirlwind, when you normal summon a Blackwing, you can get a Blackwing to your hand that is less than that attack. That's also the magics. Now traps. I got 2 Egress Attack. If you control a face-up wing beast type monster, you can select 2 cards and destroy them. I got 2 Sakuretsu Armors. When an opponent declares an attack, you can destroy the attacking monster. Torrential Tribute destroys all monsters when someone summons a monster. Ceasefire, opponent loses 500 life points for each effect monster, and if you've got a face down monster, you have to flip it face up. 1 Bottomless Trap Hole. If your opponent summons a monster that's 1,500 or less attack, you destroy and remove it from play. This is one card I got to get another one off. Once I have one of those, my deck will be complete. I just got to get 2 other cards before that go on my extra deck. I got Solemn Judgment. Pay half your life points, negate summons, spell card, trap card. Mirror Force. Destroys all attack position monsters when the opponent attacks. Compulsory Evacuation Device. Return 1 monster on the field to its owner's hand. Delta Crow. It's reverse. If you control one Blackwing, if you control a Blackwing monster on the field, 1 Blackwing at least, you can have more. But if you control at least 1 Blackwing monster, you can activate it from on the field on your opponent's turn when you put it face down. If you control 3 Blackwings on the field and Delta Crows in your hand, you can activate it from your hand. Return from a different dimension. Pay half your life points. Special summon as many remove from play monsters as possible. During the end phase, remove all those monsters that were special summoned by this effect. That is it for my traps. Now for my extra deck. I've got 3 Black Winged Dragon. I don't know what its effect is really, but most people will. I got 1 Blackwing Silverwind, their Ascendant. When it's summoned, you can remove when it's synchro summoned, you can select up to 2 face-up monsters with the defense lower than the attack of this card and destroy them. Scrap Archfiend, got no effect, but that's what it is. Some people don't know what these are, but this is an XYZ monster. They're new. You got a stack for them. This one, its effect is if this card face-up card would be destroyed, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card instead, Face-up monsters you control gain 200 attack and defense for each XYZ material monster attached to this card. I don't know what these really names are because I can't really say them. But this one's effect is when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can attach one XYZ material from this card and inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. This one's called number 39 Utopia. You can't really see its name because my friend accidentally wrecked it. When a monster declares an attack, you can remove one material monster attached to it and negate the attack. Blackwing Armored Master. It cannot be destroyed by battle. If you attack if this attacks a monster that's higher than it, you can put a wedge counter on, and at the end of the battle phase, the wedge counter goes off, and that monster is on 0 attack. To Gaia Knight, the Force of Earth, has no effect, but my deck is made for level 6s, and so I brought these out. To Blackwing Armored Wing, these are the other two level 6s I bring out a lot. Its effect is if it attacks a defense vision monster, it does piercing damage if it's lower, and plus it gains 500 just to the battle phase if it attacks in defense vision. That's it for my extra deck, and that's it for my whole deck. Well, technically there's actually 2 more cards I have to get, which is that Blackwing Armored Wing and another Gaia Knight, the Force of Earth, before my deck will be completed. But until then, this is how my deck's going to be. And so, thanks for watching, YouTubers, and bye.